We know he possesses the speed.
Hunter flicks it up beautifully, and they're off and running. Treloar bounce, has another open goal square, drives it long all the way home. Yes, somehow, phenomenal.
What about the hands here from Hunter on the way down, and then again the quick flick on from Dunkley? I mean, that is just so slick. Here's Norton. This is where you do throw the boot at it, when it just gets that little pitch on the green and sucks back towards the pin. Throw a boot at it.
50 to Ray gathers. Ricochets the key into the middle of the ground. Hunter picked it up. Beautiful half pass. Away to Treloar, runs through the middle of the ground. The second bounce gets to half forward. Vacant goal mouth. Norton racing back. He might let it bounce through. He does. Oh. Who's that goal for? Just in two minds as to whether to toe poke it through on the goal line or let it roll end over end. I think it's Treloar. I think he took a fresh air.
Rammer, who hit that handball? I can't remember who exactly who it was. Hunter. Brilliant handball. And then Treloar gets on the end of it, and I love the way he had the dare to run and take them on, bounce.
First handball was Hunter, the second one to get Treloar in the open was Dunkley.
Dunkley, that's right, but that's exactly the right one, but the first one was the one that got me. And then the ball almost got to the line, and
Treloar.
And the blokes were over the line before the ball went over the line.
The outside of the boot clears the defensive error. Lovely work. Hunter on the up, it was as slick as you like. It ends up with Treloar. Two bounces through the middle of the ground. Goes to the top of the square. It's going to bounce through on Norton. It bounced through. Norton missed it. Norton missed it. And Burgess didn't know what was going on. He could have killed it easily, Burgess. They all had a calamity in the goal square. And in the end, Adam Treloar's kicked one of the goals of the year.
And it skidded on. It looked like it was just going to roll through. And then Big Norton thought, hang on a minute, I'm going to get a little toe on this so I can get myself a second. Let's have a look at that great handball back up the ground, on the ground from Hunter to Dunkley. And Brucey's having one of those days. He fell over. And then Treloar's kicked it through, and then they both ran straight past it.
They quickly got a boot to it. Hunter slipped on the turf surface, but how clean was it picked up? Ball goes to Treloar, two bounces, and he has gone for broke from 55. Norton trying to get it. No, I reckon it's a goal end up to Norton. I reckon it hit him on the back of the leg as he was trying to shepherd it through. Let's see who is accredited with the goal. They're all going to Treloar for a most magnificent goal, but I think it's skid and stop. We need the Yarra Valley Toyota replay here, gents.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether he made contact with it, trying to shepherd it through. In fact, who actually calls an official who kicked it goal? Which part of the industry does that?
Bunkerman.
Bunkerman,
the infamous
Bunkerman. Does the Bunkerman do it?
So Treloar for Yarra Valley Toyota. Now what happens, Lee?
Well, we're about to get the Yarra Valley Toyota replay. I don't think it did. I think he just he ran over the top and then the Suns player did too, and it just dribbled through.
He got a bit longer there, Brandon. An extra 10 rounds.
Blistering, bursting, developing, bouncing, run through the middle of the ground with a kick to an open goal square. Norton tried not to conquer it. He didn't want to steal it from Treloar, and he guarded it through. Blistering, electric play from the Western Bulldogs, and that excites everyone here in the stadium. 8-3-51 to the Gold Coast 3 behinds on the Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Geez, that was a good go. He's a star, this bloke. And I'll tell you what, and I know there was the only knock on this guy has been maybe his disposal, but Brownie, for me, it looks like he's... that has gone through the roof.
And
he's
dogs to the perfect side for it. He gets so much out on his own.
And kicking goals. And I tell you what, just looking at the Harvey Norton tried to get a little bit of a slipper onto this and he missed it. And,
I think he was trying to be unselfish. Then he let it through and then it sort of it spun back and all of a sudden it was a bit late and then he left it and then both players ran past the ball. And
always looking at the half-empty option.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gone negative now, hasn't he?
Yes.
He's turned.
He's
I was waiting for
him. He's negative, Duck. He can turn.
Looks up. He's got English wide on the move. Puts it out in front of him. He's got the height advantage. Feeds back onto it. Couldn't trap it. Treloar having a day out. 11 goals to nil.
play, but look at the work rate. Now there's Adam Treloar in the middle of the ground, and he just puts the jets on and gets forward, and his opponent doesn't go with him. Weller drops off. It's easy to run when you're 10 goals in front, but that's why you're 10 goals in front. Treloar's
wing. He wheels on the left. Long kick towards English. He works it over the back. Farah couldn't get a hand to it. It comes to Treloar. Snaps across his body. They're hitting everything out of the middle.
That was McRae. Yeah, but McRae knocked it over to him. That was the one. Massive quarter by the Dogs. And they now made them look like mincemeat. They're dejected. They're down. And they're still punching away, and they want to continue on because this is a percentage builder for them. It needs to put them in an incredible space in the AFL. They're the best side so far. They work with the ball and without the ball. Their tackling is great. Their work for each other is terrific.
Almost about to tick over 30 minutes. English, the target, just eludes him, and Farah, little tap down to Treloar, left foot, right foot snap for a goal.
This midfield
Lipinski,
terrific tap.
The Treloar has kicked his second. It's all going beautifully here for the Dogs.
I just love how much awareness they've got for each other. This is what Richmond do. You just get everyone involved. They've got 6 goals out of the Bontempelli, Dunkley and Treloar.
He finds Lipinski, who drives it deep into the 50. English just tried to knock it forward. It comes to Treloar. He swings it around the corner. They are kicking them from everywhere. They have 11. 11-3, 69 to 3 behind. I was actually here that day in the year 2000 when the Suns played their first game here, and Essendon kicked 15 unanswered in the first quarter. Well, the Suns have come a fair way since then, and this would be one of their worst days, certainly on this ground, since that particular one. 11-3 to 3 behind.
Sometimes you think one side's playing really poorly when this kind of situation happens, but they've been outstanding, the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
I mean, from probably the middle part or the second part of the first quarter, they didn't get keep the scoreboard going, but they've been in total sort of control of the game.
Equally as good. Now he kicks smoothly and longly. Might not have been him, might have been Lipinski, was it? Someone else anyway. English knocked down Lipinski there, got it to Treloar. Snap it, goal. Treloar's got another one. 11th goal of the day. 11-3-69. Got a couple to just 3 behinds on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
Well, this is an absolute shellacking. So I want to go into Two-Man. I think I read somewhere during the week. I think there's been about 1,000 matches played on this ground, around that.
954.
And I reckon, I don't know, roughly 3 times, I reckon maybe below 4 points. Like, how many times has this happened?
Yeah, the lowest half-time score ever at Marvel from 954 matches. Yeah. Spot on, Duck, has been 4 points.
Wow.
Suns currently at.
Who was it, Chew?
I don't know where I read that, but...
Bombers did it twice, and the Hawks back in 2000.
Well, there's 1:50 to go before half-time, and this is the destroyation at the moment.
Duck finally reading those books in his library instead of just looking at them.